Let's watch next Gigguk video. The perfect anime. Now, if he's not talking about Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga, or Spy Family, I don't want to hear it.
I'm sure we've all at one point in our lives watched or read an anime or manga that we really felt we had a connection with. Something that spoke to us on a deeper level for whatever reason that may be. Perhaps it reminded us of an experience.
This is my style. This is what I want. This is what I'm into. Just looking at this, I want to watch it. I don't have to see cocks and watermelon titties. This is what I need. Beautiful art
We had in our lives, or conveyed a message we really understood, or had some characters you could totally
the anime that makes me look at it and say,
empathize with. Because of it, we ended up growing a deep attachment to the point where no matter what flaws the thing may actually have, we could easily overlook it because, well, it didn't matter. It didn't affect our experience or why we got so attached to it, and even if others did find flaws with it, we didn't care, as they didn't have the same experience that you did.
this is a beautiful video. Why do I feel like he's gonna kill the mood? He's gonna show like 100 girlfriends or something, or rent a girlfriend.
To us, it was perfect, even if, objectively speaking, the perfect anime, the perfect game, the perfect movie.
The perfect game. Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door. That's the perfect game. Perfect movie? Interstellar.
Cannot exist. Recently...
Oh, it exists. Huh. It does exist. Perfect anime? Attack on Titan. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
I was lucky enough to be able to see the record-breaking Your Name in theaters. And
Your Name. I still haven't watched it.
Blew me away.
Still haven't watched it.
So I had to watch it not twice, but 3 times before getting close to satisfied.
Oh shit, is that good? We might do it on movie night. Who knows?
And it was after I walked out of the theater for the 3rd time that I knew I'd found my new perfect anime. Except, I know that critically speaking, if I called this perfect or a masterpiece or any other overly superlative adjective, there would be those of us who would argue the semantics of describing it such a way.
I hate that. I really hate that now, man. Oh my god. I hate the phrase, you call everything a masterpiece. I hate that shit. Even the people that don't even say masterpiece, they'll call something a masterpiece, and you'll have people in the comments saying, you call everything a masterpiece. Not everything is a masterpiece. Nah, man. The reason why I call things masterpieces, because y'all give me literally the best of the best. I'm reacting to the best of the best. I'm not reacting to these like, Walmart bin animes. Y'all giving me some top tier shit, and that's why I'm like, god damn, these are god tier animes. These are god tier stories. Did you watch Prestige? Isn't that with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale?
Because at the end of the day, it's
Demon Slayer's not top tier? Oh yeah, I agree. Demon Slayer's far from fucking masterpiece. What? What? You don't like that? Is Demon Slayer a masterpiece? Do you hear me? Oh my god. Demon Slayer sucks. It doesn't suck. I'm joking. It doesn't suck. I love Demon Slayer, but it's not in my top 8.
an opinion that's subjective.
What? All right. No, I don't even know how to rank my animes, man. Demon Slayer is great. I love it. You just throw something? Yeah. You're an animal.
My sketchbook.
Why'd you throw your sketchbook?
I'm gonna get up.
And I don't know why this word is so looked down upon when we were talking critically about something. Of course I know the film isn't perfect. The characters aren't the deepest, moments of it can play off melodrama, and I'm
Calling something a masterpiece doesn't mean it's perfect. You know what I mean? You could call something a masterpiece, doesn't mean it's perfect. Nothing's fucking perfect. If you want to call it perfect, call it perfect. We're not calling it perfect, we're calling it a masterpiece. They call Breath of the Wild a masterpiece. You think it's perfect? No. There's bugs, there's problems with the game, but it's a masterpiece. You know what else is perfect? Actually, there is something perfect. It's called Boruto.
sure if
Fucking learn it, bitch.
I thought deeply about it, I can find plot holes because the film speaks to the heart rather than to the mind. Though none of that actually matters to me because I felt it achieved everything it needed to, and there is so much I love about this.
It doesn't need to be perfect.
A single thing about it.
Yes.
I can't remember the last
It's a masterpiece because it's not perfect.
time I saw something with so much charm and beauty to it, and there's not just one.
This
single
looks so
thing I can
fucking
point at
good,
to say
man.
why I love this movie. The beautiful dichotomy of the lives of 2 star-crossed lovers learning vicariously about one another, capturing the carefree nature of adolescence like that melancholic feeling of watching a long summer's day passing by.
Oh, we're watching this. I mean, I'm watching this. I might do a reaction on this, but I'm definitely watching this. This looks great.
That dreamlike quality of longing for something that seems preordained yet lost, while mixing in themes of fantasy, long-distance relationships, and natural disaster, somehow weaving all this into a compelling narrative. There are so many elements blending together to create a piece of work that spoke to me on so many levels that went beyond just breaking down characters, animation, writing, and music.
Dude, you got Gigguk not even joking around in a video. That's how good it is. He's not even making jokes. I thought he was going to start talking about Goblin Slayer or something, or hentai. He's talking about just something that really touched his heart.
I walked out of the theatre with the same bittersweet joy of meeting a lost friend you wouldn't see again.
Y'all
for a
saw
long
this in
time,
theater?
with a reignited passion for this medium I love so much, and that's not one thing you can just put on a...
I might start crying. I'm going to use Liv's hair as a tissue. You would love this fucking thing, this movie.
What is it?
It's your name.
Yeah, everyone wants us to watch it. I want to watch it with you.
I know.
1 to 10 review scale. To me, it was a masterpiece, and no amount of plot holes, character
Guys, what's better, your name or Silent Voice?
writing, or melodrama could take that away from me. But I know that not everyone will share the same experience I did, or come to the same conclusion. There will be people it didn't appeal to. Some will have gotten
People it didn't appeal to. You know those movies you walk out of, or those shows you walk out of, you're like, there's no way someone's not gonna like it. But then there's someone that doesn't like it. I want to really hurt those people. It bothers me. Oh, art is subjective. Nah, bro. There's some art that's objective, bro. There's some art that's just, it's a fucking masterpiece. Deal with it. Just deal with it. If you don't like it, there's something wrong with you mentally. There's a lot of things like that I watch, and I'm like, nah, there's no way you don't like it. There's songs like that I love, and I'm like, yeah, you don't like the song? You're just stupid. You're dumb.
too caught
Simple
up
as
in the
that.
hype, or simply couldn't connect to it as much for whatever reason, and that's fine. No one will ever create a piece of work that will appeal to absolutely everybody. So why is it that we pretend a good review is something
You don't have to appeal to idiots.
that can objectively break down what makes a piece of media good or not? Many self-proclaimed critics I've seen always harp back to the writing and characters as the absolute backbone of what makes something good, as if there's only one specific formula to making a great show.
This is
which
a beautiful
something
video,
I
Gigguk.
totally disagree with. Sure, there is a guidebook and theories to what makes good filmmaking and storytelling,
That was anime for a second. This ain't anime.
which applies to the
Shit.
majority, but we shouldn't forget what they are. A guide, not an absolute. And there are exceptions to every rule. Every anime sets out to achieve something different, and part of the charm of certain movies or shows is the way they are able to impress you, even if it clearly has flaws.
Oh, I'm gonna be impressed. I'm gonna cry my eyes out to this anime. I'm gonna be proud. I'm gonna walk out of it. I'm gonna call it a masterpiece purposely. You call everything a masterpiece. Oh, I'm gonna call that a masterpiece too.
Or sometimes
I can't wait to say that.
even embracing them. We say show, don't tell, then along comes the Monogatari series, showing us that we can craft an interesting story almost entirely through dialogue. If characters and writing were all that
I fucking love dialogue. People complain sometimes. There's too many words. You're just dumb. You're stupid. It's okay. You're dumb. You're an idiot.
mattered, then we wouldn't get things like the mind-blowing
What was that?
visual extravaganza that was Redline. Gurren Lagann
shit.
came to celebrate the cheesy heroic tropes we all thought we were tired of, and the ending of Evangelion
People tell me
was
Gurren
such a
Lagann's
raw,
probably really
unfiltered,
fucking good.
outcry of emotion that, love it or hate it, has remained a
Sick.
topic of discussion and a resonating moment for many people to this day. So what is it that really makes the show mean something to us?
If it connects with us. Show doesn't tell. Doesn't mean. Don't lots of... Yeah, exactly.
The conclusion I've come to is that there is no single technique that portrays this, but there is a common driving
Everybody's favorite anime right here. The ice skating one.
force I've felt from all of these shows. Passion and communication. At the end of the day, anime is a form of art, a way for the creators to communicate to the audience in some way, whether it be an idea, a feeling, an experience,
Exactly. You don't have to connect with idiots. Simple as that.
or something else. And my favorite shows are the ones where this communication really resonated with me. Maybe it was a hype scene, a beautiful moment, a genius piece of writing.
You know what it's like? Vinland Saga 2, Season 2 haters. I'm sorry, man. If you don't like Season 2 to Vinland, but you like Season 1, I think you gotta go to school, bro.
And I'm sure you all have your own personal examples, which is why I feel like the best critics are people who can break down why a movie or anime appeals to them and what aspects of it would appeal to an individual audience member, rather than a blanket statement of why.
He wrote this shit down. There's no way this is coming out of his... This is a fucking script, man. Oh my god, I gotta write something like this. I am talking like this naturally. I know like 30 words. That's why I gotta write. This is a beautiful script, man. Nah, bro, I'm serious. If you don't like Season 2, but you like Season 1 of Vinland Saga, the show's not for you.
It's objectively good. Nothing about this is objective. So instead of condemning subjectivity, why aren't we embracing it? Most of my favorite ever shows had nothing to do with taking off some predetermined categories, but some aspect or feeling that I really liked about it. Recently,
This is the type of guy that definitely got like 100s in school. You could tell. By the way he's talking right now, he definitely got A's. If I were to write something like this, it would sound like a D+ paper.
I've seen an increase in people embracing the critical
beautiful.
analysis of anime,
Beautiful
which
wording.
is great, you know. There's nothing wrong with promoting a smarter way of looking at
He
the
worked for
medium,
BBC,
but
exactly.
I think in
He
doing
worked for the
so,
Big
I
Black
feel
Hawk.
we've created a community that upholds having a higher knowledge and appreciation of the inner workings behind your favorite shows.
Jesus Christ, bro. I would say that.
It's more than just having fun. It is possible to embrace critical thinking while acknowledging the subjectivity of it, so we may joke about it, but there's certainly no such thing as a bad taste in anime. In fact, I think...
Oh, you sure about that, man? I don't give a fuck. There's no such thing as a bad taste in music. Oh, there is. There is. I don't give a fuck when anybody says. I know plenty of people where I'm like, you have terrible taste in music. It's bad. It's bad. It's objectively bad. We all know those people. There's some people with terrible taste. It's clear as that. It's like guys with like taste in girls. Like they date toxic girls or girls that date toxic guys. What a pause. Why? What am I pausing on right now that's terrible? From the guy that's podcast called Trash Taste? Yeah, the podcast is called Trash Taste. Like my friend Eric has terrible taste in music. Liv has beautiful taste in music. It's because she's a beautiful artist. We do have the same taste. I mean, she likes a lot of girlier stuff sometimes.
Or I'll say 95% of music you like, I like.
Yeah, I don't know. Am I supposed to say that nowadays? It's too girly, or is that like against the modern day code? I don't know, but I'm not too into girly music. It's too girly sometimes.
the worst thing you can do
Y'all can hear her when she's talking from the back. Oh, you can hear her. Perfect. Okay. I thought y'all were just watching me, just staring at the screen, and you couldn't hear her.
is either keep
Bubblegum pop sucks. I could listen to bubblegum pop sometimes. I just can't listen to bullshit pop.
closed minds or alter your taste so it's more respectable. I've seen far too many people try to hide the actual tastes because they think it's too mainstream or too trashy or something that isn't critically acclaimed.
Too mainstream.
There's nothing wrong with your favorite anime,
Am I dropping Code Geass? Why would I drop it?
even if it doesn't
I
tick
missed a dono. I'm gonna check donos after.
all the boxes and characters or writing,
Like when I'm done
or
with the Patreon
cinematography,
requests.
or if you just like it for some really stupid reason. And there's definitely nothing wrong with thinking some critically acclaimed shows are just boring as hell. If you can unashamedly
Okay. There's some people that will just talk shit about a critically acclaimed show, like a popular show, just because it's popular. Those are fucking cornballs. It's like kind of like what you see with the Attack on Titan haters on Twitter. They don't want to admit that it's a masterpiece because either they didn't watch it or they like it one anime more. They're a fanboy of like One Piece or some shit, or like I don't know, 100 girlfriends, and they don't want to see another anime succeed. I want to see a real reason why somebody doesn't like Attack on Titan. Without hate aside, I want to see a fucking reason. I want to talk to somebody that genuinely doesn't like it. I want a good reason. I want an explanation. Not it sucks. Like when Joey the anime man was like interviewing people in the streets, and they were like, my hot take is Attack on Titan sucks. What a fucking joke. Jump in the middle of the street. Twitter sucks. People there are brain dead. Yeah, it's just like Reddit.
say, hey, I just really like
What?
I like Reddit.
Fuck Reddit. I'll post on Twitter, Attack on Titan ending its peak, and there'll be 30 Reddit posts made about me, calling me like a shill or a dick rider. I will ride Attack on Titan's dick to heaven and hell.
this trashy show
Reddit's goated. Fuck Reddit.
because it was trashy. All the more power to you. I unashamedly hold Love Hina close to me because it
If you're a lolicon, be a lolicon. I endorse it.
reminds me of a time when my adolescence romanticized the concept of just finding a partner who would accept me. And every so often, another show comes like Love Hina close to me
Why do y'all have to say miss? Why do I have to go back to that?
because it reminds me of a time when my adolescence romanticized the concept of just finding a partner who would accept me. And every so often, another show comes along that just appeals to that side of me, even if I know it's absolutely trashy.
Yeah.
Your tastes reflect who you are as a person. Your interests are shaped by your experiences and upbringing that made you the individual you are today. So why the hell shouldn't you be proud of that? It shouldn't be about having superior taste. It shouldn't be about showing off how much knowledge you have. And it definitely shouldn't be about showing how much smarter you are than other people.
Oh, I want to watch this, bro.
Oh, I'm so cool. I watched the anime that nobody likes, that nobody watches, that nobody knows about. I'm better than you.
Eat my asshole.
It should be about
It's a great romance. Don't say this looks like me. This looks nothing like me. My lips are not that big, and I do not have a forehead that small.
keeping an open mind, embracing individuality, and
Is that like a threesome anime or something?
most of all, having fun. I'm the type of guy who can be gawping at the complex narrative presentations seen
love
in
triangle
Satoshi
anime.
Kon's work,
Oh, Death Parade.
and then arguing over which Monogatari girl has the most appealing bust in the same conversation. In fact, those were some of the most interesting conversations I've ever had with some of the most interesting people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
I'm sorry, man. I could never talk to somebody that thinks like an anime I love is bad. I'm that close-minded. If somebody's going up to me and saying straight up like Vinland Saga is bad, we're gonna have nothing in common. I already know who that person is. I know their whole life.
Whatever shows hold a special place in your heart are special because that's the person you are. So don't forget that. And I guess all I
Guys, what's a red flag? What's a red flag to you? Like anime wise. Like if somebody doesn't like this anime, it's a red flag. What would your red flag be? Hunter x Hunter? Oh yeah, bro. Somebody says Hunter x Hunter's bad. that's a big red flag. That tells me the conversations aren't gonna flow. There's no thought processes. There's no intellect. One Piece is bad, or One Piece is too long. Didn't shower. ReZero. Yeah.
I really wanted to say through all this mindless rambling without any real point I was trying to make was that I saw an anime the other day, and I liked it a lot. It was pretty great. No. In fact,
It was.
it was perfect.
What? That was beautiful ending. Woo! The way you transitioned that out, it gave me chills. Holy shit, Gigguk, I can write an anime. That was me at the end of Attack on Titan. It's perfect.